Hello, I'm Daniela. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 6 gifts for slow stitchers. I have a video from last year, and I'll link that as well, where you can find other gifts, but these are 6 new ones for this year. Now, each of these gifts are affordable and fun. The first gift is a handmade piece of art. It's a handmade art card by Nancy Lowe. She has some that are Christmas themed, some Halloween themed, and some without a holiday theme. They're little handmade pieces of art that can be mailed through the postal service, and they are gorgeous.
Now these cards are stunning. I have a video on my channel of making fabric postcards, but these are something that you'd really love to receive in the mail or as a treat for yourself. They're just gorgeous. Nancy Lowe creates these, and these are just works of art in themselves. When she sends them to you and you purchase them, they come with this little plastic sleeve. On camera, the sleeve is reflective, so that's why I don't have it on a few of these, just to show you just the exquisite beauty of these Christmas postcards. But it comes with a sleeve, and so you just take this and you, with a sticker or piece of paper that you tape down the address of the lucky recipient if you want to mail your card. And then in the post office, you take it to the counter yourself and ask them to hand stamp it. You don't just deposit this in a mailbox to go out. And it is a gorgeous Christmas gift. I bought one for my niece, one for my dad, and one I'm keeping for myself. If you're not into the Christmas version, she also has just some others. She has some Halloween and just some standard art cards. Now this one I just think is unbelievably charming. All this beautiful detail work and these little crystals. Oh, gorgeous, just gorgeous. This was another treat for myself. I'm pretty good to myself. These range in price from $15 to $20. Sometimes there are sales in the shop, but these are definitely works of art and they're exquisite.
Now the second item is very inexpensive. It's under $5, but it's very handy. And you can never have too many of these. These are these little sewing clips. They're used to hold fabric together in place of pins, particularly on the outside of fabric when you're making seams or when you're folding fabric.
Now this gift for crafters can range from very inexpensive. This set was about $4, or you can get a higher end set. I like to buy these little ones. I wind up using them for everything. In my videos, you'll see how I take 2 pieces of fabric together, and instead of using a pin and piercing through the fabric, I can just use these clips. If you're a quilter, then you're very familiar with these. They're very handy because you can clip the edging on rather than have to stick in pins and remove them, and they remove quite easily. These are also great for holding a couple of pieces of paper together, great for stationery, but these are a little treasure for all types of hand sewers. You can make it more elegant than just receiving the box by putting it in a cute little jar with a ribbon or a jingle bell on top. It's a nice little stocking stuffer, and it's a very handy gift.
Another item that any slow stitcher would appreciate is a pair of sewing shears. They come in 8-inch and 9-inch blades. Sometimes you can find 10-inch blades. The ones I found are under $20 and they are sharp. They come nicely oiled and they're ready to use.
Another nice gift are these professional shears. These are 8-inch. They come in different length blades. Now they're coated with oil, so they have to be wiped down before you use them. There's a little rubberized handle, so it's very comfortable, and it creates a very sharp cut. This particular kit came with a few additional items. It came with this little tape measure, and this is the tool to adjust the blades. If you want them tighter or looser, you can use this little wrench that it comes with. And it also comes with a seam ripper with a little plastic handle. It's a lovely gift. It's very inexpensive. This one runs about $13 to $15, and then they cost more as the blade size increases. It's always nice to have a backup pair. Even if you are a sewer and have a favorite pair, a backup is handy when you have to get your blades sharpened and you still want to get a precise cut, but you don't want downtime.
The next item is actually a couple of items. It's where you take a handmade sewing kit, which aren't really known for being filled with really quality components, and you add a set of quality needles to it. It comes to under $15 for both items, and you could of course add more items. This sewing kit that I found is adorable. It has 2 levels and you can put lots of things in it and take lots of things out. And then a package of embroidery needles will be very helpful with this item.
Now, all seamstresses and sewers like to have little ways to store their materials. And because we go through so many needles, it's nice to have an abundance of ways to store them. This is a little plastic sewing box. It has a cute little button closure here that you just snap or unsnap. You open it up, it has one layer here with a pair of snips, thread snips here, a little thimble, another tape measure. And then it has some supplies in here, a little holder for spools. You can put your used needles in here. It comes with a set of needles. I don't particularly like them. They're self-threading, and that's fine. It comes with some safety pins and snaps and buttons. But this is a great kit. And then you can enhance it by just getting a nice set of quality hand sewing needles. And if you give the gift just like this, it'll be very welcomed. You have the storage case, which is what you want, something particularly cute and something that the sewer or seamstress wouldn't necessarily splurge on themselves for. This one retails for about $10, and the needles for a whole set can range up to $10 or $20, depending on the set that you choose. John James is always a good name for sewing needles. There are others as well, but any set like this will be welcome.
Another item on my list is from an Etsy seller, Mayday Labels, and they're personalized labels to use in your sewing. These are made with fabric and they look perfect added to your work. You have your choice of fold-over labels or ones that you can just sew on and attach straight on. It's a very fun product. I love them.
Now, sewers of all types, seamstresses, slow stitchers, anyone that does it for a hobby will appreciate these personalized labels. This one has a Christmas theme, and I'll link those below. The seller also has some that aren't Christmas, but I just love the assortment that these come in. All these different types of Christmas trees with my name on them. And I use them in my work. I can attach it this way, or if I'm giving a gift, I might attach it on the back. It's just a cute little touch. These retail for about $25 for a set. It's something that the recipient wouldn't necessarily spend for themselves, but it's definitely a fun addition to have to use in your work.
The last item isn't for sewing at all. It's actually just a Christmas coloring book that I found at Five Below. This is a fun item to add, maybe to a stocking or something for a slow stitcher, because it's something completely different. Now you can give these with a box of crayons or some colored pencils, and it's a nice touch for any artist. Something they might not buy themselves, but they'll enjoy being a kid again.
Now this is kind of an extra on a whim. I found this one at Five Below, but it's just a Christmas coloring book. When you look through the coloring books, you want to look for just paper that feels nice, images that are appealing. To be honest, I bought this one because I love the background of all these pages here to color on. I just think they're gorgeous. I do a little bit of coloring, and it's nice to have this book. This isn't a book that I'll finish this season, but every season I could take it out and color a couple of images on when I have the time. It's just a fun, no stress activity. And it might be worth it for the artist in your life.
So those are 6 items that I found will make lovely Christmas gifts for anyone who enjoys slow stitching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe. And please consider becoming a paid member of my channel, where I give behind-the-scenes footage, extra videos, and a little bit extra to my members. Thanks for joining me today.